In the fabric of mythology, the narrative of Sisyphus emerges as a profound reflection of existential philosophy. The crafty king of Corinth, Sisyphus, challenges the gods and confronts the absurdity of existence through his eternal struggle. His legend serves as a timeless allegory for the human condition, emphasizing the relentless pursuit of meaning in a universe that often appears indifferent to our efforts. Through cinematic retellings and philosophical examination, we journey into the core of Sisyphus's story, delving into the themes of choice, responsibility, and the existential quest for authenticity. Sisyphus, the king of Corinth, betrays Zeus to the river god Asopus by revealing that his daughter Aegina had been abducted by Zeus in exchange for the flow of a spring within his Corinthian Acropolis. In response, Zeus commanded Thanatos to imprison Sisyphus in Tartarus. Puzzled by the absence of Charon, the ferryman of souls to the underworld, Sisyphus cunningly requested a demonstration of the chains from Thanatos. Seizing the moment, Sisyphus ensnared Thanatos in his own chains, halting death's grip on earth and sparking uproar. As a consequence, sacrifices to the gods ceased, and the elderly and infirm suffered. Ares, the god of war, assigned this task by Zeus, vexed by the loss of excitement in battles, intervened, releasing Thanatos and entrusting Sisyphus to him. Before his demise, Sisyphus instructed his wife to discard his naked corpse in the public square, and not a proper burial, ostensibly testing her love. Consequently, he found himself on the shores of the river Styx upon arrival in the underworld. Persuading Persephone that his wife's actions were disrespectful, Sisyphus secured permission to return to the upper world. Back in Ephyra, his spirit chastised his wife for neglecting a proper burial. Upon his release by Persephone, Sisyphus, defiant and resolute, adamantly refused to return to the underworld, further defying the gods' will. However, despite his resistance, Hermes eventually dragged him back to face his punishment. The gods threatened to inflict such torment on Sisyphus that death would seem preferable. As retribution for his transgressions, Hades condemned Sisyphus to an eternal task in Tartarus, rolling an immense boulder up a steep hill endlessly. This torment was uniquely tailored to Sisyphus, a consequence of his arrogant conviction that his cunning surpassed even that of Zeus. Demonstrating his own cunning, Hades enchanted the boulder to elude Sisyphus just as he neared the summit, ensuring Sisyphus's fate of ceaseless and futile labor, forever ensnared in frustration and futility. In the profound tale of Sisyphus, Albert Camus illuminates a narrative that challenges conventional understanding of fate and purpose. As Camus aptly states, Sisyphus, condemned by the gods to an eternity of futile labor, emerges not as a tragic figure resigned to his fate, but as a conscious rebel against the absurdity of existence. Sisyphus's ceaseless task, as Camus suggests, is not a moment of despair, but rather an awakening, a recognition of the power of individual agency in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds. Camus continues, highlighting the significance of Sisyphus's realization. This moment, when Sisyphus becomes conscious, is the moment of truth. It is a pivotal moment where Sisyphus confronts the inevitability of his fate and chooses to embrace it with defiance rather than resignation. Yet amidst the struggle, Sisyphus finds a quiet joy. As Camus eloquently states, the struggle itself toward the heights is enough to fill a man's heart. But what does Sisyphus's story teach us about our own lives? Are we too condemned to toil endlessly against forces beyond our control? Or do we possess the same capacity for defiance and self-determination? Through Sisyphus's eternal struggle, we are compelled to ponder the nature of our own existence and the possibility of finding meaning in a world that often appears indifferent to our desires.